Come on, jump off the dock.
What if there's a shark in there?
There's no sharks. The water isn't cold.
I don't think he's gonna do it.
Just jump in the water.
Just go. Jump in the water.
I
really don't think he's gonna do it.
Go, 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 go.
Remember the first time you did something you'd never done before? What happens when we take a chance? When we dare to do something different, something new? The people that helped start Water's Edge took one of those dares.
We started at Water's Edge with the very first service. We went to church in the movie theater. We came out of there and we said, my gosh, that's so different. We've never been in any kind of church service like that. And what about all that music and everything? And George said, I think I kind of liked it.
You know, originally we wanted to help build this church because we wanted a place for our kids to come and feel at home and learn about God.
There were about 30 people. When we first came, we were invited by a friend. They tried before the church started, and probably more so now, I'm sure, to show other people what Jesus tried to show us on earth. And that's a very compelling kind of thing, and we wanted to be a part of it.
We've actually been coming to Water's Edge since they were meeting here on the church property. And, you know, we were just looking for something that was new and exciting, and we wanted the kids to be encouraged.
It is, again, a cliche, but very much a family kind of organization, and it's a good feeling.
We've had kids come. They started coming to church because our kids would invite them. They came and they told their mom and dad how cool the church was, so mom and dad started coming.
As Travis was coming to church, it made us realize that maybe it was time for us to bring Christ back into our lives as a family.
I started with a Sunday school class when I took it over 6 children. Now we have seen it grow where some Sundays I have over 30. And it's been amazing. I'd love to say it's me, but it's not. It's the word of mouth of the kids. Come on, it's something different. Sunday school's different. It's not the normal, you know, it's cool to watch.
We've already gone through 3 buildings, and so the walls don't mean a lot to us. I think that we don't know what our walls are, and I think that's a great attitude for everybody to have.
At Water's Edge, we strive to make a place for anyone and everyone. Many that we reach out to are military families, some far from home, and the support of family and friends.
Being a part of the Water's Edge family has basically meant being a part of a big family that, you know, moving across the country you don't have, so it meant a lot to me, to my daughters.
When we heard that he got orders, we hadn't yet found a church, and when we found Water's Edge, I felt this really special connection with everybody.
We were, you know, we lived here because of the military. We were both in the military, and we were looking to start going to church when Chad was born because we wanted him to be exposed to that. From the first day, it was like, it was, you know, it was just right. It's what we wanted.
What I found in Water's Edge, basically, I guess you could say, it didn't feel void, but it did fill the part of me that basically missed home and the family and my support.
And I never promoted church or tried to get people to come to church until I was here. I've been happy to say that I've brought people here, and they're attending regularly, and people who wouldn't normally have been going to church are now coming every Sunday. And it warms my heart, and I just wish I could spread that to everybody.
Well, truthfully, I wasn't really into church as much as I thought I was until my brother decided that I needed to go to church, so he brought me to Water's Edge, and it quickly became a big thing of mine to come every Sunday, but I felt that there was something missing, and I wasn't that close with him yet. So I started to talk to Mr. Mel about being baptized and how I thought I needed it to be closer with God and that it would really help me through my life. And one day at the beach day with our church, we decided, why not just now? I felt closer. It really did make me feel closer with God, and with my church and family. And because as soon as I walked through those doors the first day, I was welcomed with open arms, and every single person that went to this church became my brothers and my sisters and my moms and dads and aunts and uncles. And it made me feel great. I had a bigger family, and without being baptized into this church with God, I never would have met this family and been so opened up to it all. And it's really changed me and opened me to love to everybody.
The people of Water's Edge are about reaching out, about making Christ known through their actions, not just their words.
God made it all and saw that it was good. Put us together to love and brotherhood. He gave it all to me and you. Now he tells us to. You've got to give it back for the gift he gave to you. Give it back for the love he showed to you. Give it back for the son he gave to you. I want to give it back and free my soul.
And these two are hearing about it Sunday after Sunday. And even at this age, like Salkehatchie, this one can't wait till he's old enough to go to Salkehatchie so he can be a part of that.
And I hope I'm not too old to go with him.
First 3 weeks of when I started coming to this church, Pastor Mel told us we're gonna pray for about 15 minutes and we're going out into town. And I didn't understand what that meant because I'd never been to a church where you only pray for 15 minutes. We packed up our stuff and we went all over Beaufort County and we helped people. We helped build a house, and to me, that's what really made my foot stay in this door.
And I knew we were doing the Salkehatchie thing today, and they asked me to wear a Salkehatchie shirt. But I figured this was kind of my Salkehatchie shirt. The church has left the building, because that's really what it's about. You know, taking the church out of the sanctuary, out of the gym, you know, into the community, you know, and showing other people, you know, Jesus.
I know that, you know, building this building means everything to Water's Edge, but at the same time, I'm sure they could have built a million buildings over had they not been working so hard to minister to others and to help others and to make sure that people are okay. And that's what makes this congregation so special, is they want to make a difference.
This campaign is about relationships. It's about relationships with Christ and relationships with each other. The way we relate to the community around us is a reflection to them of how Christ would like to relate to them in their own personal lives. It's difficult to offer a relationship when you're constantly mobile, when you're spending so much of your resources, both financially and physically, in setting up and preparing someone else's space. We're looking for a space that doesn't belong to Water's Edge, a space that belongs to God, a space that belongs to this community, a space for which we are just the stewards, a space where we can be in relationship with this community, with everyone who's looking for something more.
Our capital campaign will provide a resource of space for growth, but more importantly, for ministry.
I look at where we are today from where we were 2 years ago, and I just can't imagine 5 years from now what it's going to be like. What the future holds for us it could be incredible.
Join us as we
dare to believe,
Try something new.
Dare to dream.
Dare to get involved.
Make God known.
Dare to imagine the possibilities.
Dare to commit.
Dare to do bigger things.
dare to follow the path God has set before us.